Minor and the ratification. The ratification means the approval of an act already done. Ratification by a minor is not valid. An agreement made by a minor cannot be confirmed by him or attaining the age of majority, because an agreement which is void from the beginning cannot become valid by a subsequent confirmation. Example: S.A., who was a minor, borrowed rupees 2000 and wrote a pro note in favor of S.N. On attaining the majority, S.A. wrote a second pro note to settle the first note. It was held the second pro note was void for the want of consideration. The next, minor and estoppel. While the term estoppel means to prevent a person from denying the truth of a fact which he has already determined, the rule of estoppel does not apply to a minor. It means that if a minor fraudulently enters into a contract representing that he has attained an age of 18 years, later he can plead his minority, not maturity, but minority in a court as a defense. If he can prove himself as a minor, there is no liability on a minor. Let's talk about the next one, a minor and reimbursement. Generally, a minor cannot be compelled to return the money received by him under an agreement, but where a minor enters into an agreement by fraudulently showing that he has attained the age of 18 years, the court may order to return the amount. The court's decision depends upon the circumstances of the case. If anything is recoverable from the minor, the court may order to return. But if the money is not recoverable, he cannot be ordered to return. Next, the minor and necessaries. A person who supplies necessaries to a minor or his dependents can recover reasonable value of such goods from the property of the minor. If a minor owns no property, the supplier cannot recover the price of the necessaries. The necessaries depend upon the status and circumstances of the minor. If the minor already possesses necessaries at the time when the necessaries are supplied to him, the supplier cannot recover the value of those necessaries. And so we continue, and we find some very interesting facts to it as we learn more about mercantile law. It certainly provides us the understanding, and we move around with examples. Agreements on behalf of minor. A contract made by the guardian on behalf of a minor is a binding on the minor. It can be enforced against the minor if the guardian is authorized to enter into a contract, and the contract is for the benefit of the minor. Example: Shagufta Gul entered into an agreement to sell property on behalf of two minor girls, Najia Gul and Saira Gul. Shagufta Gul was not the legal guardian of the minors. It was held that the agreement was void ab initio. Minor can become a beneficiary.